So by now, at this point, our application is slowly but steadily taking shape, and it definitely looks way better than it did at the beginning, but our code grew quite a bit. Now, of course, that's still not too bad. That's absolutely fine. I'm also zoomed in quite a bit here to make this all as readable as possible for you. I can, of course, zoom out to make sure that I really see all the code I want to see. But still, this widget tree with all its extra configuration items is growing. And therefore, what you typically want to do as you build Flutter apps is you want to break those big widget trees apart and build your own widgets, which you can then use to split your code into multiple smaller, potentially reusable building blocks, so that you can build your own widgets by combining other widgets with each other. And that's exactly what we're going to do now. And in general, when it comes to breaking up a widget tree and extracting custom widgets, there isn't a single right or wrong way of doing this. It's up to you which widgets you want to put into a custom widget. But here in this demo application, I would say that it could make a lot of sense to take this container with all its settings and all its child widgets, so this entire selected part, and put that into a separate widget. Because that would then allow us to use this container that has a background gradient applied to it in other places of our application. Which could be a good idea, because then we would have that reusable pre-built container. Of course, in this application, this is the only place where we are using it, but in more complex, bigger applications that might potentially have multiple screens, it's quite likely that you want to reuse certain widgets across different screens or in different parts of the app. And even if you're not reusing something, breaking up this widget tree and putting this container into a separate widget can still help us with overall code readability and code maintainability. So how do we put this into a separate widget then? Well, for that, we must create a so-called class by using Dart's built-in class keyword. But what is a class now?